Hey, what's going on? It's your girl, Pretty Sexy Driver Brand, aka Silent Assassin. And of course, we're coming back to you again live with another review slash recap of the Impact Atlanta Season 3. And we are on episode 6, baby. It's giving messy vibes, baby. From this title, you can already tell things is finna heat up and really spice things up in this episode. And baby, we finna get into it. But first, let me gloss up my lips. Okay, now that's much better for the get tea. So y'all already know, once as always, my notepad is here. We got our notes, baby. We finna go ahead and get into this. The Impact Atlanta Season 3, Episode 6 is giving messy vibes. So we open up the scene and it's Lacey and Keisha and Julian actually meeting up to talk about the pop-up shop and also to go get into the conversation about what occurred at the pool party slash event. And baby, you know, we get the important things out the way, which were how was the pop-up shop, and Julian and Light Skin Keisha said it was amazing. It was like a very big turnout, and which you could really tell that they had a lot of support and love at their pop-up shop. And like I gave props to Light Skin Keisha in my last review, like you could see she was really out there working and getting it. So I'm glad that we could have a very light heart opening moment and, you know, talk about the successes before we get into like the nitty gritty. And baby, they get right into the conversation, which is Light Skin Keisha asking Julian like what was going on in his head, what was going on in this situation at the pool party. Like she said she didn't understand where him coming from, where what Julian said was coming from about them being weird. And Julian actually breaks it down to Light Skin Keisha that he wasn't referring to her about her being weird. He was referring to Daybella and Carly's relationship and talking about them being weird and not really being friends. And Keisha was like, what do you mean they're not friends? And Julian says, well, I really got some more tea. And Light Skin Keisha is gagging because she's like, wait a minute, what is going to come out of Julian's mouth now? And Julian says to Light Skin Keisha that Carly says that she's going to take Daybella's man once they break up. And baby, I'm like, wait. Not my girls. My girls is not doing each other like that. My girls is not, they not doing it. I don't believe that. I pray they not doing it. But Julian was like, he had confirmation from Carly, and what she said in the interview on the episode. And I just, like I said, I was gagging because I was like, wait, not my girls saying what they gonna do behind one another back. No. But we closed out of that conversation, and Julian invites Light Skin Keisha to a sleepover slash some party that him and Frenchie are throwing. And y'all, why is Frenchie not in the cover of the Impact Atlanta ATL? Because he be with the group a lot. That's just me asking, dog. That's just a me question asking. And Light Skin Keisha said, of course, she's gonna be there, and Julie's like, it's gonna be lit, it's gonna be turned. So we will see or find out later on in the episode how the slumber party went. So we get to our next scene, and Carly is at Daybella's house. Well, she pops up at Daybella's house, and you know, they catch up with each other. Daybella asks Carly what's been going on, what she's been doing. Carly asks Daybella what's been going on. And Daybella, you know, lets her know the pop-up shop was really good and it was a great experience. And then they get into the conversation of, you know, everything that occurred at the pool party, and like why it was brought up, and just what was such the pressing issue about her and Daybella's relationship. And Carly says Julian is being messy, and you know he trying to find some sauce because he needs it. And she says that Julian needs to leave her and Daybella's relationship alone because they are friends and they got each other back and they ride for one another. And like I say every time, when you see Daybella and Carly together, you can tell that their relationship is genuine, and that, you know, even though they stopped talking because Daybella became a mom, Carly was in a high profile relationship, you can tell that they still care for one another. Like, they love one another on a friendship understanding. And then we go from that scene to our next scene, which is Tucson and Mike. And they are out on a date. Tucson has taken his man to go race car driving, baby, around the track, honey. And they are having a good time. Tucson is, you know, laughing, smiling. You can just see, like, their two kids at an amusement park just having the best time of their life. And I love to see that, especially in a black, gay, man-on-man relationship, male-on-male relationship. I think that is important to be seen and shown. But after they finish their last track, you know, they get off and they go off to the side, and Tucson, you know, opens up to Mike and let Mike know that he's decided not to move forward with the baby situation, and that, you know, he wants to focus on them and their relationship and where they are and building and growing together. And all in this same sentence and all in the same sentiment, while Tucson is having this conversation, Mike tells Tucson that, you know, he thinks that they should be friends, and he lets Tucson know that he wants to move to LA, and this always been his goal and dream, and that he doesn't want to stop being friends with Tucson. And Tucson gets very upset, and I think I would have too, because we've been together, you done came out here, we've been living together, and now you telling me you ready to go to a whole nother state after I said I want to have a baby. And Mike was like, that's not why. He was like, Tucson wants to have the baby, that will make Tucson happy, Tucson should do that. He told Tucson he doesn't want to lose him as a friend, and that, you know, them having their time apart may actually help them in their relationship and grow. But the way from Tucson's face, he was not pleased or enthused or just ecstatic about nothing that came out of Mike's mouth. But hopefully they can turn and work things out and, you know, get back with each other on the right track. So our next scene is Gloss, and our girl is in the studio, and baby, she is online, you know, just reading a couple comments and a couple reviews, and her team comes in, and baby, they are talking about what are Gloss's next step as an artist, about everything that she has going on, and about, you know, her going into a space of rapper and influencer. And honestly, I could really see that, because Gloss gives me very much so, like, I'm a cool girly girl. We hang out, we have a good time, we talk and laugh. But she's also a mom, so she also has this, like, very mature sense about her going. And you can just tell that while Gloss is in the studio having this conversation with her team, she is getting her ideas and her things together, and just, like, probably where she wants to go into her next step. And by the way, y'all make sure y'all go run up Glitter Gloss. Seeing Red is out now. It's over here on YouTube. I'm gonna make sure I put it somewhere in the video so y'all can, you know, see the girl, because you see the work Gloss is really putting in with the franchise on BET Plus, and just how much she really wants to show her label that she really is the artist and that girl. So then we go into our next scene, and baby, It is Julian, light skin Keisha, and baby, we are here at the slumber party. We got the drinks, we got the liquor, we got the food, we got the PJs. Baby, everybody looking good. Everybody looking sexy, baby. Light skin Keisha came in with a cheetah print on. Julian got on his glasses. He's walking around the house, serving the girls' looks and face. Just doing what Julian do, but you can tell the party is lit. Like I said, they having a good time. They taking out ones, they throwing ones. The vibes is right, the vibes is good. Daybella also comes to the party as well. And she says, she can look past all that messiness because, at the end of the day, it's about her having, fun, good time, just showing support, being there. And that's what I love about Daybella. Like, she's also a very big team supporter and player. Like, she's very much so, if I need to go, I'm going. If I need to do, I'm doing. And I really, really appreciate that. And, she got on Cheetah too, looking good, like light-skinned Keisha. Snacks, okay, in the party. And then, things starts to kind of like die down. Everybody's kind of like breaking off into their corners and places. And light-skinned Keisha and Daybella start having a conversation. And, they just catching up, about the pop-up shop. And then they get into, like I said, the real tea, which was their pool party. Light-skinned Keisha was like, she didn't know what was going on. She didn't understand what the issue was, why it was like turning the way it turned. And Daybella was like, well, I'm not sure, but I just think it got really, really messy because of what was said and how it was put out there. And baby, while the girls are having the conversation, who's tiptoeing behind the scenes? Well, he ain't tiptoeing. He just walking past. It's Julian, and Julian asked the ladies what are they talking about, what's going on. And, light-skinned Keisha was like, well, some information was brought to me, Daybella. And Daybella was like, what information? She's asking, and light-skinned Keisha's like, well, I didn't bring it. It was brought to Julian, and then Julian just told me. So pretty much, Julian lays it out on the table, and he tells Daybella that Carla said that she was gonna take her man once their friendship ends, and it changed the mood so fast that like you could see it within the scene, within the atmosphere of the party, with how everybody was just like looking, and then things really kind of got loud. But I'm glad that two things happened. Daybella got the chance to walk away and leave, and everybody know what is what and what is going on, and so that way there's no confusion or pieces left unturned or unmissed from the conversation and the talk. And like I said, Daybella leaves. She gets her purse, baby, and Daybella's like, I'm finna go. I'm about it. This is too much. And I agree, because guess what? We had a slumber party, sleepover. We're having like a good time, and where's all this mess and drama? The drama. And then, y'all, so we move on to our next scene, which is Gloss and Ari, and they meet up, and they are just talking, about what's going on. And Gloss shares with Ari that she is going to Milwaukee. She had some bookings, and she has to go and do them. And Ari shares with her about her rooming shoot that is coming up very soon, and she wants to invite Gloss to come because she says she can see how hardworking and Gloss is and how determined she is. And Gloss is like, she would love to come. She's like, this is not an opportunity she can't miss out on, because she's getting to see another side and introduction to another world, and which I love that, because you see the bond that they are building and the relationship that they are building, which I think is very, very sweet of both of these ladies, because guess what, both of them are moms, both of them are hard workers, just like a lot of ladies on the cast. They're moms, they're hard workers, they're just determined. And I just can't wait to see everything in episode 7. So y'all, we move into our next scene, And it is Tucson at the dealership, baby. Tucson said after that conversation with him and Mike, he need him a new whip, he need him a new car. And honestly, I think a lot of people's response to like just uncomfortable conversations are to go shopping or to spend money. And I'm not saying that Tucson is wrong for once, you know, go buy his car, because guess what, that car may help him find the clarity and peace that he needs. And you know, Tucson walks into the dealership with his friend, and they are just walking around. And of course, they're talking to one of the car dealers at the dealership, and he's showing Tucson all the different cars. And they found a car, I think it's a Cadillac, and then the man also tells Tucson, you know, hey, if you sign, you get the car today, you know, I'll knock a few grand off. I was like, ooh, plugged in, got the tea, all right. But Tucson says he is not understanding where's the money. He's trying to understand why Ari has not sent him the money. He's getting very frustrated, and it's just like, wow, what's really going on here in this moment? And it's kind of seeming as though, you know, things are not working out, but you know, we have to see. So then we get into our next scene, and it is Ari and light-skinned Keisha. And baby, we are meeting up at Ari's office for Remedy, and she is getting ready, you know, for her. Well, she's getting her orders ready in her inventory, and she's restocking. And while she's doing that, she's talking to her sister and just talking about the future of Remedy and where it's going. And then we got a knock at the door, and guess what, baby? It's our girl, light-skinned Keisha, and she's coming up to Ari's office. And baby, she said it's her first time up at Ari's office, and she said this is nice. This is some boss shit. And honestly, it really was. Like, Ari had her pictures on the curtain. It was very all black. She had a shampoo station. She had a content creator room. It was just giving the teaser, the things of the things. And you know, you can see that light-skinned Keisha's like, okay, girl, I see you, lady, I see you, friend, I see you. That's what she let her know. As they are, you know, walking the shop, they sit down, and Ari and light-skinned Keisha get to talking, and light-skinned Keisha shares, you know, about her pop-up event, and she lets Ari know that Tucson did not show up, and when he did finally come, he was very late to the event, and the event was almost over. And Ari was like, wait, what? She was kind of shocked, because she was like, Tucson know he got to work, this is his business, I helped him start his business, I helped him get his business to where it is. And it's just like, okay, this is a lot coming out right now that I was not expecting. But then as time progresses and things start to occur and go on, you know, you see that Ari is like, she doesn't understand what's going on with Tucson. It could be a number of things. It could be the baby situation. It could be about him and Mike. She said because Tucson has just been acting really different lately, and he's been really flaky, and she's just not understanding why. And she said she's gonna have a talk with him because she's disappointed that he just really let down light-skinned Keisha. And light-skinned Keisha was like, this was no little shit. And which it was not, because that building was packed. Those people was there. They was buying. They was shopping, baby. They was scanning and going, scanning and going, scanning and going. And, you know, I appreciate them for being real with one another, because that's what it seems like. Like, they're genuinely concerned for what's going on with Tucson. And I think the way it's just coming across, it's just seeming like it's messy, but it's really not. Like, the vibes are not messy. If I'm saying this right, hopefully I'm saying that right. But Ari also invites light-skinned Keisha to her shoot at the Joshua retreat, and she says she wants her to come and just make it like a girls thing and like have for support and just talk and laugh. And I can completely understand that, and definitely see why, baby. It's needed, honey. You gotta do what you gotta do for you. You gotta make sure you get it through. So y'all, we get into our our next scene, and it is Daybella and Carla. So like I said, the ladies are, catching up, and baby, Carla was like, so how was the slumber party? Daybella says, baby, girl, I gotta give you the tea and the rundown. She's like, the vibes was lit. Everything was good at first. Julian was having a good time. Light Skin Keisha was having a good time. Like, basically, everybody was having a good time. She's like, they had the strippers out. They had the bottles out. They had the hookah. It was just a turn lit event. And she said, when the liquor got into Julian's system, Julian started acting like a little different. He got a little catty. And she's like, light-skinned Keisha and her were having a conversation. And then he had overheard it. He came over. And she was like, Carla, this is what he said. She was like, Julian said that you said you were going to take my man once we were broken up. And Carla was so, I can't even describe like her energy and like how she was. You could just tell she was like, what the fuck? Like, WTF? Like, where they come from? Like, I never said anything like that. Pretty much, she was like, she just can't do Julian. And every time he's around, it gets messy. Some type of drama, something's happening, there's an issue. And she was like, this can't continue to go on and happen and be a thing because, it's not healthy and it's not good for the group. And she was like, see, this is why she did not come, because she knew it was going to be something. But the ladies closed out the conversations with a very clear understanding that Carla did not say that, which, like I said, I never believed she did. And, it just sounded like, So, y'all, we get our closing scene. And, baby, it is Tucson, Ari, and light-skinned Keisha. And light-skinned Keisha and Ari are at her shop. And, she said she wants to talk to Tucson, and she been calling him and asking him to like come to her shop, so she can just have a conversation with him or whatever and see what's going on. And baby, Tucson pulls up to the shop. He opens the door and he goes in. Ari, where's my money? Ari, where's my money? Send me my money, girl. And I don't think he meant any harm when he was saying this to Ari. I think he was just like, friend. Like, girl, send my money, so girl, I can go come out the whip, girl, we go, skirt. But that's not how Ari took it, and things escalated very, very quickly. Tucson and Ari actually starts to go back and forth, and light-skinned Keisha is in shock, and actually Tucson's boyfriend Mike is also there, and baby, everybody's just trying to see like, what happened? How did we get here so fast? Ari's telling Tucson to get out of her studio, and Tucson said, you already know, I don't care, I don't get no. And she's like, I don't get no either. And they're like up in each other's faces, but I tell people all the time, like when people are like that, it's because they really, really care about each other and they love each other. I think just in the moment when things are heightened and like you're going back and forth and you don't know where the other person is coming from, it sets this emotion and things to let loose. And you can just tell that it wasn't really supposed to ever get to this place, but this is where we are in episode 6. It's giving messy vibes. She spits at Tucson, and Tucson was like, girl, you don't take care of me, you don't do nothing for me. And that's what Ari said. Tucson said, now, I don't recall him saying it, but maybe he did. And I'm not going to say she's lying because guess what? She was there at the scene. She was there in the moment. So she has better ears than anyone. But I just feel like it wasn't calling for their friendship to end in this manner or in this way. And hopefully there can be some type of reconciliation between Tucson and Ari. But right now, things are just very, very heated. And y'all, I just can't wait to see what episode 7 is going to be like. Because, baby, episode 6 is giving messy vibes, impact, counter, season 3, baby. It's been the tea. It's been just doing it. Y'all, it is your girl, Pretty Sexy Jada Brand, aka Sonic Assassin. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the channel and up under the video. And also, if y'all would like for me to review Love and Hip Hop Miami Season 6, I'm gonna put a poll on some social media and I'm gonna see the feedback and see what I get from it. But y'all, like I said, it's been your girl, Pretty Sexy Jada Brand, aka Sonic Assassin. And until next time.